I don't like doing this the way we use it. When I pick up a tree, I take it like this, go around the stem and through here. And then furthermore, I position this when I begin to lift, it snugs it. See what I'm doing? See, if this was over here and I try to lift it, all I'm doing is pulling like this. If I simply go like this and then try to lift, I'm squeezing on the stem of that tree. Go ahead and bring it up a little. But you see, I didn't even break a sweat getting that off. Now, the thing about Chinese pistache is you see lots of black roots. Actually, they're kind of a purple black. The tip of the root is white just for about 1/4 of an inch, and then it turns this purple color. So that's a very healthy root. How many hundreds of thousands of root tips do you want on a tree? I don't know. But you'd have to work to kill that tree. You'd have to make a concerted effort. And because of that white fabric on the sidewall, everywhere I go all around this circumference, I'm just hitting masses and masses of roots. We just killed a tree. Isn't that a terrible thing to have happen? You think I hurt it? Didn't hurt it a bit. How many bald and burlap trees could you do that with and still get it to survive? You'd have to work, like I say, you have to work to kill that tree. Just masses and masses of roots. Yeah, this is 3 parts bark, 1 part peat, and 1 part sand, with Micromax micronutrients added, with our water supply, a little bit of dolomite, and then the Osmocote for the NPK. It needs to be sand of fairly uniform size. All right, the sand is added to the mix because the bark, if you take any one of those pieces of pine bark and you look at it, it's like pages of a book stuck together. You know, there's little plate-like layers. Peat is a long, slender thread, and the sand is little spherical granules. You can't compress those to destroy all the air spaces. This versus this versus this platey-like structure. The sand plays a key role in aeration. The old textbooks talk about sand not holding many nutrients. That's baloney. The error is that the classic agronomy way of measuring nutrient holding capacity was how much does it hold per 50 grams of soil. This plant doesn't care what that soil weighs. It's growing in a volume of soil, a volume of mix, a volume, okay? So if I took a coffee cup of sand and a coffee cup of peat and a coffee cup of soil and tested nutrient holding capacity, there's not that much difference. The sand clearly contributes to the nutrient holding capacity as well. Now, the bad news is that sand can retain a tremendous amount of calcium or sodium in areas of the country where you've got, alkaline, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois. Sand can have 10, 15,000 parts per million calcium attached to it. And it's terrible stuff for containers. So in some of those areas, finding good sand is really difficult. Well, a B&B tree with a bowl for this 4.5, 5-inch stem is going to weigh, 1,200, 1,500 pounds. This is probably around 400 pounds, crude estimate. Big difference. Shipping, handling, yes.